Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and the beautiful spoilers. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter and Elder battle for trust. For the Thursday of spoilers, photographs show both Carter and Elder present the defense for trust, yet will they find success? These pictures see a few defining moments that you won't have any desire to miss. Scenes from Los Angeles. It seems to be Elder and Finn have a distinction of assessment at Il Giardino. Elder doesn't look excessively satisfied with his organic child in regulation. Undoubtedly, they're quarreling about terminating trust. Figure out what Catherine Kelly Lang needs to do. In the interim, at Forrester Manifestations, Carter looks disappointed as he attempts to battle for expectation for the future and trust, while Edge and Don't see all persuaded. They probably don't have the foggiest idea about why Carter is contending energetically. At Trusts, she and Brooke have a few espresso and a serious conversation. Afterward, Carter shows up and he and Trust embrace. Look at everything in the slideshow underneath. Carter has as of late clarified that he will put in any amount of work to help Trust and her design line, even after Steffi eliminated her from Forrester Manifestations. When energetic about choice to deliberately get rid of expectation for the future, Carter's shift in perspective is causing a commotion and making pressure, especially with Steffi and Edge. In any case, as somebody who values steadfastness, Carter feels Trust merits a fair opportunity, sees the possible that actually exists in her work. This unexpected promotion has put Carter in conflict with his partners, driving numerous to address whether his help for Trust is established exclusively in business or something more profound. Some guess he might be creating heartfelt sentiments, further entangling the Forrester relational intricacies. Minister's paternal unwaveringness. In the meantime, Elder Sharp is similarly enthusiastic about safeguarding his little girl, Trust. Having watched her ascend and fall in her profession, Elder is unyielding about assisting Trust with recapturing her balance. Elder's intentions are simply private. He needs to see his little girl succeed and doesn't maintain that she should be faulted or thrown away for Forrester Manifestations difficulties. Elder's steadfastness to Trust has placed him in a fierce position against Steffi, Edge, and anybody he sees as blocking Trust's way. Elder is likewise progressively careful about the impact Carter might have on his little girl. As a defensive, not set in stone to guarantee Trust, encircles herself with individuals who genuinely have her well-being on a fundamental level. A blending competition. As Carter and Elder explore their sentiments and inspirations with respect to Trust, they wind up on an impact course. Carter's obligation to seeing expectation prevail in her vocation conflicts with Minister's longing to safeguard his little girl from being exploited. The two men might have a similar ultimate objective as a main priority, yet their strategies and fundamental reasons contrast, possibly prompting a serious contention. What's next for Trust? With both Carter and Elder remaining close by, Trust might end up at a junction. On one hand, she could hold on to Carter's help to seek after a strong new bearing in her vocation, possibly even away from Forrester Manifestations. On the other, she might have a tangled outlook on the relational peculiarities being worked up, particularly given her dad's defensive senses and doubts of Carter's actual expectations. Eventually, the strong and the lovely fans are left considering how this contention among Carter and Minister will unfurl and how Trust will explore the pressure. Will this help push desire higher than ever, or will it make confusions that eventually carry more show to her life? Continue to watch to check whether Carter and Elder can make peace for the good of Trust, or on the other hand assuming this battle for her dedication will have enduring results. The strong and the wonderful spoilers for are here. In the upcoming episode, Elder Sharp conflicts with John Finnegan. Over at Forrester Manifestations, Edge Forrester and Steffi Forrester Finnegan attempt to sort out Carter Walton's Victor unexpected promotion for Trust Logan's fashion line. Continue to peruse to figure out the thing is coming up in the following episode of the CBS drama. B&B spoilers for Thursday, November 14th uncover that and Edge will in any case be confounded about Carter. Despite the fact that they have all confided in Carter totally for quite a long time, there has been a shift. Effie that the numbers simply aren't doing great. Presently, Carter is out of nowhere advising Forrester Manifestations to toss more cash and assets at the line. The Strong and the Wonderful spoilers, Electra Wild, Remy's terrifying goals. View story. Carter Walton's unexpected support. Despite the fact that Steffi has previously disposed of Trust and HFTF, Edge is by all accounts questionable that it was the ideal choice. Edge realizes that has requested his help, so he supported her choice. Simultaneously, Edge is as yet managing the expectation issue from the two sides. Steffi is as yet venting to Edge about it. In the meantime, Edge additionally needs to catch wind of it from Brooke Logan. John Finnegan's warm discussion. The T-Fin will run into Minister. Since the expectation terminating, everybody is by all accounts favoring one side. Obviously, Minister will attempt to guard his girl. In the meantime, Finn will be unequivocally group Steffi. The Intense and the Wonderful spoilers, Elder and Finn, go head-to-head, Edge and Steffi's secret. The Intense and the Wonderful spoilers, Thursday, November 14, 2024. On Thursday, November 14, fans could likewise see what occurs with Electra Forrester. While Electra is sizzling with Will Spencer, Team Morrow, Forrester Manifestations has handled her at serious risk. Electra has been situated by her stalker, Remy Price. Electra was blowing a gasket over being found and attempted to tell Steffi her complaints. Simultaneously, on the off chance that Electra would have expressed she was stowing away from a stalker, I'm certain the organization would have made different plans. Anyway, when Remy comes for Electra, might Steffi at some point confront reaction over pushing the mission? It would simply be another thing for Trust and Carter to add to their rundown of Steffi's sins. Carter Walton is holding nothing back to save Expect the Future and rally support for Trust. Recently lined up with Steffi's choice to transition away from Trust's line, Carter's new change in position is presently raising doubts and worries among Edge, Steffi, and the remainder of the Forrester group. His freshly discovered responsibility makes them push for additional assets and consideration toward Trust's line, leaving Edge bewildered by his inspirations. Some hypothesize that Carter's assurance could originate from heartfelt affections for Trust, adding one more layer to the intricate trap of Forrester Manifestations connections. Elder's paternal unwaveringness. In the interim, Elder Sharp's unwaveringness to his girl stays relentless. Not entirely set in stone to see Trust succeed and is reluctant to let her be a substitute for Forrester Manifestations' difficulties. Elder's defense and question of Carter's expectations fuel his own backing, prompting conflicts with Steffi and Edge and, later, an extraordinary discussion with Finn. Finn and Elder strain trade. As pressures rise, Finn and Elder are set to conflict at Il Giardino. Finn stands firm in his help for, igniting a warm discussion with Minister over Trust's terminating. With Minister firmly guarding his girl, their experience vows to uncover further issues, from Elder's waiting hostilities to Finn's devotion to Steffi. The competition among Carter and Minister over Trust is becoming the dominant focal point. While both offer a shared objective of assisting Trust, their reasons and strategies with differing. Elder's defense as a dad diverges from Carter's conceivable heartfelt interest, making a pressure that could split apart expectation and those nearest to her. Back at Forrester Manifestations, Edge and Steffi are astounded via Carter's unexpected promotion for Trust's line, contemplating whether there's another component behind his activities. While has previously pushed ahead with chopping out the line, Edge is less sure, detecting that this choice could bring unexpected results. On Thursday, fans will likewise find Electra Forrester, who ends up in danger as her stalker, Remy Price, shut in. Electra's franticness to keep away from the spotlight because of her stalker's fixation is causing disturbances at Forrester Manifestations, where her interests went unnoticed. With Remy's appearance impending, Steffi might confront reaction for disregarding Electra's complaints. As the competition among Carter and Elder heightens, Trust may before long need to settle on a decision between these two clashing loyalties. In the meantime, Electra's security and Steffi's administration choices might prompt new difficulties inside the Forrester family. Fans won't have any desire to miss the aftermath as these characters explore their tangled unions and aspirations. The intense and the wonderful spoilers for are here. In the following episode, fans can anticipate that Steffy Forrester Finnegan should gloat about terminating Trust Logan. Carter Walton tracks down ammo against Forrester manifestations. Somewhere else, Elektra Forrester makes an admission to Ivy Forrester. Sadly, Elektra's past could destroy everything. Continue to peruse, and we should discuss what is coming up in the following episode of the CBS drama. Steffy Forrester Finnegan boasts. B&B spoilers for uncover that a seat cut highlights Steffy bragging. In the chief office at Forrester Manifestations, tells Edge Forrester that expectation and her style line are at last gone. Edge muses that it is the conclusion of an important time period. On the off chance that set of experiences serves me accurately, I think a similar line was utilized about Brooke Logan quite a while back. Fascinating. B&B spoilers, Carter Walton's ammunition. Carter will be goaded after his bombed discussion with Edge. Carter figured he could truly break through to Edge. All things considered, they've been old buddies for a really long time. Then, Carter got much madder when Edge wouldn't talk about what's in store plans of the organization. In the no-so-distant past, Steffy cautioned Trust that Forrester Manifestations couldn't bear to lose Carter. Totally done. Obviously, Steffy has her purposes behind that. Indeed, even Edge and Eric Forrester are scrutinizing Carter's judgment. Pushing ahead, Carter makes a disclosure. Holding a few papers, Carter discusses his ammunition with Trust. Ivy Forrester's consolation. The intense and the wonderful spoilers for Monday, November 11th uncover that the review cut shows Ivy and Elektra. At Forrester Manifestations, Elektra trusts in Ivy about her affections for Will Spencer. Ivy inquires as to whether Will feels something similar. Elektra likes to assume things are working out in a good way, however specifies it being superior to what she abandoned. The striking and the wonderful spoilers brags, Ivy's consolation, Carter's ammunition. The striking and the wonderful spoilers. Elektra's past could catch up with her. It appears Elektra has an over-the-top ex or stalker. Sadly, Elektra will observe that her past is re-emerging. How does Elektra clarify this for Will, and what's the significance here for their future? Which storyline are you anticipating seeing the most on? The strong and the delightful spoilers for the week starting Monday will be another loaded with such countless exciting bends in the road that you'll positively need to focus on every single episode to get every one of the subtleties in. Continue perusing beneath for all that you want to be aware. The striking and the delightful spoilers for the 7-day stretch of Monday. As per the most recent release of Drama Review, pressures appear to be at an unsurpassed high at Forrester Manifestations after Steffy and Edge fire Trust and have Charlie escort her out the entryway. That very day, Brooke finds out about Edge's dazzling selling out, and we should simply say that this is unquestionably going to influence their relationship pushing ahead. Moving along Carter has an arrangement to cause a ruckus after he looks into Edge and Steffy's ruthless treachery of trust. But at the same time, he's left disappointed by their apathy for his new proposition. Still can't stand Trust. By mid-weekend on the Wednesday, November 6th episode, Finn and Steffy enthusiastically express their adoration and obligation to one another, which everybody understands what that implies. Likewise, Carter and Trust understand that there is a ton of science between them too. Somewhere else, Brooke and Edge understand that they are struggling with their own relationship in light of all the continuous show between their two girls. For the Elektra and will understand that their science is out of this world as well. Eric attempts to mediate, yet Steffy makes obviously she's not adjusting her perspective over Trust. Also, adjusting things for the Friday, November 8th episode, Poppy's visit to Luna in prison furnishes her little girl with data that she wants. Likewise, Bill gets a letter from Luna, which compels him to ponder what is going on that they are in. Might it be said that he will attempt to save Luna from prison? The intense and the wonderful airs work days on the CBS organization. Really take a look at your neighborhood postings for times. Tell us your thought process by leaving us a line with your viewpoints in our remarks segment beneath. Likewise, return here for all the most recent news and spoilers on your #1 daytime TV programs including General Emergency Clinic, Days of Our Lives, The Youthful and the Fretful and the Intense and the Delightful. Forrester Finnegan is praising her new power move as she boasts to Edge about terminating Trust Logan and eliminating her line from Forrester Manifestations. In the president office, Steffi revels in the effect of her choice, while Edge considers how this denotes the conclusion of an important time period. For Steffi, it's a snapshot of justification, yet her bragging may not agree with everybody, particularly the individuals who stay faithful to Trust. Carter's down-changing disclosure. Carter Walton is insulted after his endeavors to prevail upon Edge crash and burn. His dependability to endlessly expect the future have proactively set him in conflict with Edge, and presently, Carter has tracked down new ammo against Forrester Manifestations. Holding key records, he's prepared to utilize this data to safeguard Trust's inclinations. Carter's obligation to Trust might be the flash that lights his competition with Edge and, possibly partitioning Forrester Manifestations significantly further. Electra Forrester trusts in Ivy about her sprouting affections for Will Spencer, uncovering that things appear to be advancing great. Notwithstanding, Electra likewise indicates an excruciating past that she's attempting to abandon. Ivy urges her to embrace this new relationship, yet hiding behind the scenes is Electra's past, which might be going to re-emerge in a manner that undermines her joy and dependability. Electra's admission to Ivy could start to expose her upset past. As her past makes up for lost time, fans can expect that she might need to clarify a hazardous or fanatical ex for Will, a disclosure that could test their new relationship. With her stalker restoring, Electra's mystery could jeopardize her and power her to stand up to the agonizing history she's made a solid attempt to get away. While Carter and Minister stand solidly behind Trust, their promotion has started to raise a ruckus Forrester Manifestations. Carter's dependability might indicate further affections for Trust, an improvement that could make confusions in his expert and individual life. In the meantime, not set in stone to safeguard his girl, regardless of whether it implies conflicting with Steffi and the Forrester family. Brooke and Edge's stressed relationship. The break among Trust and Steffi is likewise negatively affecting Brooke and Edge, who are battling with their relationship. With Brooke feeling double-crossed by Edge's help for choices, several appearances a daunting struggle. Their own perplexing history and unwaveringness to their girls might split apart them as they endeavor to explore the continuous family show. Consistently, flashes fly between numerous characters. Carter and Trust's developing association indicates an expected sentiment, while Electra and Will are understanding their science. Indeed, even Finn and Steffi have snapshots of extreme enthusiasm, it are increasing in all cases to flag that connections. An unexpected curve with Poppy and Luna. To adjust the week, Poppy visits her girl Luna in prison, offering her essential data, while Bill gets a letter from Luna. This unforeseen development might push Bill to re-examine his way to deal with saving Luna, adding one more layer of interest. With unions moving, connections tried, and mysteries restoring, the intense and the wonderful commitments an astonishing week. Fans won't have any desire to miss the aftermath as each character faces the outcomes of their decisions and unions.